Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be taking a look at all the alternative cutscenes, hidden lines of dialogue, and secret outcomes that occur in the mission Marriage Counseling in Grand Theft Auto 5. So for me personally, this is one of the best missions in the game. I think it's absolutely hysterical, and it also kind of spawns the entire plot of GTA 5. Like, without this mission, the entire story wouldn't exist, because Michael has to end up doing a heist, and that heist is what gets the attention of Trevor. Trevor obviously finds him in the city, and from there, the entire story plays out. So without this mission taking place, what would the storyline of GTA 5 have been like? Well, regardless, in case you have no idea what I'm talking about here, Michael comes home calling for his wife Amanda, and he steps out of the house and becomes suspicious when he notices two tennis rackets by the door. Now, he confronts Amanda when he walks to his room, and he finds that she is actually cheating on him with her tennis coach, Kyle Chavez. Now, Kyle attempts to reason with Michael, but he is far too furious, so the coach actually jumps out of the window, and then soon Franklin arrives to help Michael track down the tennis coach. Now, you can actually start this mission as Franklin, and if you do so, you will sort of arrive at the tail end of the discussion, and you will actually miss the entire cutscene where Michael confronts them inside of the house. So that sets up the scene right there. Now, after that cutscene occurs, the game essentially wants you to chase after the tennis coach. But I wanted to try a few experiments first. The first experiment I wanted to try was, could I find Amanda inside of the house? Because as you guys saw there, when the cutscene ends, she basically just slams both the doors. She's only wearing a towel. So I was thinking, like, where does she go? If Michael went back in the house, would she have like a weird confrontation with him? So that's what I wanted to find out. So thankfully, the mission does not fail you, even if you don't decide to drive after Kyle Chavez. Sort of like an alternative mission objective comes up where you basically just somehow know where he went, which I think is a little bit strange. But regardless, it did work out nicely because it gave us a chance to explore the rest of the house. And I checked in every single room. I went in Michael's room, Jimmy's room, Tracy's room. I checked in the main part of the house, the garage, the tennis court. That would have been really ironic if for whatever reason she was on the tennis court. But regardless, Amanda is not here. And I didn't see her hop into a vehicle, and I don't know where else she would have gone. So the only thing I can think of here is that this just has to be an oversight from Rockstar. I'm assuming they just thought that most players would continue to chase after the tennis coach and wouldn't pay any attention to going back inside of the house. But I'm one of those people that wants to try all these different experiments, and she could not be found. So again, this is probably just an oversight from Rockstar, but regardless, Amanda is not there. Now, another experiment that you can try, something interesting, is if you somehow manage to get inside of the house, what would happen? Like when Michael starts this mission, the mission begins before he can get inside the house. So what happens if you were to go in through like the back way or the garage? Could you catch Amanda and the tennis coach together in Michael's bedroom? That's what I wanted to find out, and something interesting happened. So I was able to get inside the house, and when I went to the door up top, this is what occurred.
The door's locked.
Okay, that's pretty interesting. So it seems as if Rockstar did plan on players somehow getting inside of the house, as Michael clearly said it's locked, and sure enough, the door was locked. So that gave me hope that something cool we might find on the inside. But unfortunately, when I was able to get through the door, no tennis coach and no Amanda. So again, Rockstar probably didn't account for anyone being able to get on the inside of that door, and so they just didn't put Amanda and the tennis coach inside there. But it was a worthwhile experiment. And it is interesting that Rockstar did put that line of dialogue for Michael to say there where he said, like, hello, it's locked. I found that to be kind of cool. So now that we've realized that you can't find Amanda either after or before the event, and you can't find her with the tennis coach either, it turns out that if you take a particularly long time driving to the tennis coach's house, that Michael will tell a very interesting story about him getting crabs. And Franklin is disgusted by this, and he brings up a good point. Take a listen to this right here.
If I gotta go to a motel, she's gotta go to a motel. Let her get crabs for a change.
You got crabs?
What? No.
Cause I like shook your hand and shit, man.
No, not anymore. Look, we got rules. Not in the house. Not guys I gotta look in the eye. Or pay for the privilege.
Oh, this dude your employee? Now that's a line you don't cross, man.
Or any kind of man it is.
Oh, fuck yeah. Let's go have some strong-ass words with this little biatch.
Well, we're gonna communicate nice and clear. That's for shit sure.
So I love Franklin's response. He's like, dude, I shook your hand. Should I be worried about getting crabs? And Michael was like, don't worry, I took care of it. It's no longer an issue. Now, the rest of the mission plays out like normal. And there is some interesting things that happen during the actual mission itself. Like during the scene where Martin Madrazo attacks Michael, Franklin explains that Martin was under a court case and the charges were dropped due to the jurors going missing. Well, this is actually a possible reference to the Grand Theft Auto Online mission, Judging the Jury, where the online player is ordered by Martin Madrazo to take out jurors. And at the time, Grand Theft Auto Online took place before the story. So that's something you might not have known right there. Now, there's also a lot that happens after this mission as far as the aftermath goes in terms of what the players can ultimately do. So let's begin with Michael, who can actually call his wife Amanda, and they will have a very interesting conversation.
What happened?
Don't worry, it doesn't concern you.
Is he dead?
No, but I might be soon. Thank you so much.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Just forget about it.
Now, Michael can also have another conversation with his son Jimmy, and they will have this to say.
Dad, tell me you did not just pull a Russian lady's house off the hill?
What do you care?
Man, Coach is like my friend.
He ain't like your friend, Jim. Friends don't bone their friends' moms in their friends' dads' beds.
Oh, what?
Yeah, don't hang out with that guy no more.
So somehow just moments later, Jimmy knows about this entire situation, and it also gets awkward when Michael has to explain that the tennis coach was having sex with his mom, but regardless, that's a pretty funny conversation. And as Franklin, you can actually call Jimmy as well, and they will have a unique conversation too.
Franklin.
What's up, Jim?
Not a thing, Holmes. Actually, we're a little worried about Dad.
Shit, is your dad okay?
I mean, how deep is he back in it? 'Cause he's just like acting real weird. I mean, normally he's just like quiet, seething style angry, and now he's vocal, violent, and scary angry.
I don't know, man. I ain't saying your pop should be out pulling scores and shit, but dude, he ain't meant to be sitting on no fucking couch either.
I know what you mean, but just don't let him get killed.
Now, after this mission occurs, there is a news article written about what happens from David Christian of the Daily Rag. And the article reads, one of the famous hillside stilt houses of Vinewood came crashing down to earth yesterday in an incident that has police claiming foul play. The house, which is registered to a Mexican holding company, fell down the hillside. Some eyewitnesses reports claim they felt some kind of local earthquake, while others said they saw two men trying to pull the house down. Insurance investigators have been at the site since this morning trying to figure out what happened. One told us, we will figure out what happened. Stilt houses, mostly built in the late 50s and 60s, have been popular stops on Los Santos architectural tours. And this home, designed and built by legendary architect Teuton for his Finnish movie star mistress, was considered a particularly fine specimen. Rebuilding costs are estimated between at $1 and $3 million. So that's what the Daily Rag had to say. And there's also a bleeder update from at Rockford_private tennis, who says, I've had it with jealous husbands. Maybe if you took your midlife crisis out on the gym instead of me, bud, your wife might actually want to sleep with you. So again, interesting stuff right there. And after we've checked out the social media impacts, it turns out Michael can once again call Amanda for another conversation.
Hey,
Hey,
So, Michael, this guy Franklin, what's the deal?
He's, kind of like a new personal assistant.
Jimmy says he's a gangster, that he broke into the house.
Yeah, Jimmy says a lot of things. Look, there was a misunderstanding. Jimmy's fault, by the way. Franklin's a good kid. I'm trying to help him out.
It sounds shady. I don't like it.
Well, luckily, I don't give a shit what you like.
And last but not least, if we check out Michael's Life Invader page, there are 2 new posts. One from Kyle Chavez, who said, "Listen, bud, sorry again, not cool." Again, goes without saying that I'll comp the session. No hard feelings, I hope. And then Amanda says, "Don't blame Kyle. I thought we had an understanding. It can't be one rule for you and another for me. What about those 3 charges to honkers last month? You think I don't look at the bank statements? Anyways, let's move on. You know, for the kids and all that." Now, some final details regarding this mission. If Michael actually calls Amanda sometime after the mission, it's revealed that Kyle fled Los Santos to get away from Michael. That is actually the only mission that we see him in. And also, Franklin can call Lamar after the mission, although I couldn't. And Lamar will tease him about his current relationship status with Tanisha. So some interesting last-minute details right there. But anyways, those are all the hidden outcomes and alternative cutscenes and secret lines of dialogue that you might not have known about during the mission marriage counseling in GTA 5. Again, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. What missions should we try and tackle next that you think have some cool alternative cutscenes or dialogues or outcomes that we should explore? Let us know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comments down below. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And remember to subscribe if you guys are new or you want to stay up to date with all the latest GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 videos that I do here on the channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.